Hey everyone, it's J-Mac. Recently, you might have heard about the drama surrounding Queen Pwnzalot and her faked blindfolded runs of the game Monster Hunter. This is largely her own fault, because she got her fake run in front of Asmongold, drawing the eyes of the entire community onto her, including the eyes of experts in Monster Hunter and in blindfolded runs. I've personally never played Monster Hunter, so I'll leave those details to the expert, but to boil it down, it was proven that she was doing things that would have been impossible blindfolded. Now, I won't go into details in this video, as others have already explained it in far greater detail than I possibly could, but in the second videos released by Karl Jobst and Abisoft, Abisoft? I'm gonna go with Abisoft, that sounds better in my head. It was stated that Queen Pwnzalot was using a third monitor for her second faked run. Their evidence was behavior and mouse movements and things like that otherwise would have been unexplainable without the presence of a third monitor. All of it was pretty hard to refute as it was, but there was never any visual proof. Until now. I was casually perusing the comments of her second run when I stumbled upon a comment saying that her VOD contains explicit evidence of a third monitor, when she holds up her phone to the camera and it catches its reflection on the phone screen. Naturally, I went to the VOD to see if it was true, and it was better than I could have ever hoped. Let's dive in. Alright, so I have her VOD pulled up. We're going to start it at 2:51:30. I'm going to make this full screen. We're going to be watching right around here. We're going to be watching right here. Okay, we're watching at 0.25 times speed. And right there. Right there, the chat replay. And that's the first of two. And you can see she's holding it up to her right. She's holding the phone up to her right. She's not holding it to her left or to the main screen. She's holding it to her right. And here she goes again. Right there. You can see it again. The chat window. And you can see it moving. That chat is on her third monitor. You can tell because, so she's holding up her phone to her right. You can see the reflection in the bottom left part of the phone, which would translate to the top left part of a monitor. Now, we know this isn't her main monitor because it would be in the bottom right part to us of the phone screen. Now, let's say she's using a flipped camera or something, right? But all that would mean is that the hidden monitor is to her left and not her right. And in a flipped camera in that instance, it would still show up in the bottom left because it would be to her left. All right, so I'm gonna kind of do a little recording here to kind of demonstrate what I mean by this, right? Because obviously it's one thing to show you on a screen recording of her VOD because non-subscribers, or at least people who aren't following her for a certain amount of time, I don't know, can't clip her VODs. I figured I'd show you a real video example, right? Now, I'm not using a mirrored camera. You can read the text on my shirt. It says the beatings will continue until morale improves. I have a mirror here. This is my right hand. And this would correlate to her right hand in the VOD, right? Now, if I hold up my mirror. So my monitor right now is to my right. If I hold up my mirror here, you can see the reflection of my screen in the bottom left of the mirror. Now, let's say I'm using a flipped camera. Now, it'll be to my left because this way, the hand that holds up the thing is still the same on this in the camera as it was in her camera, right? Now I hold it up. Oh, what's that? Look where it is in the reflection. Bottom left again. So yes, it really doesn't matter if she's using a flipped camera or not. I'm going to flip this back again. It doesn't really matter if she's using a flipped camera or not. All that matters is where it appeared in the reflection. Because in a flipped camera, a hidden monitor to her left would be on the left side of the reflection. In a normal camera, a hidden monitor to her right would be on the left side of the reflection. Now, Karl Jobst and Abisoft and all the other experts on blindfolded runs have done incredible work proving her runs to be faked. But the evidence for the third monitor was never completely solid. It was very hard to refute, of course, because, you know, she was caught reading chat off of the third monitor and then had to like stop herself and then look over to the left to like pretend to read chat off of there. And there were a lot of other actions that can't be explained without the presence of a third monitor. But this is solid, concrete proof that she is using a third monitor. So I was re-watching my stuff to figure out what I was going to use and what I wasn't going to use. And I found something very interesting. So in my recording of her VOD, I was watching through it because I was asking myself, what if that chat is just in the top right corner of her main monitor, you know, off of the camera where we can't see it? And I have found my proof that it is not. Now, my main video is already playing her VOD at quarter speed. And now I'm going to play my main video at a quarter speed. Hopefully this catches it. But like right here, you can already see what I see. There's this round thing here that proves that like there's something else, right? Whether that be like the camera or something else. Obviously, that's not a part of her monitor. So right here, right there, you can see it move into frame right here. And right there, right there, you can see it very clearly. There's that corner right there. That is the corner of a monitor. We're going to keep playing yet because she's moving it down, right? Yeah. So that is the corner of a monitor right there. That is a third monitor. We got her. We've got her. There's no way that's not the... I was thinking maybe it's like something in the picture that she's showing, like maybe it's like some black part of the picture. But no, the way it moved in the reflection means it's not part of the picture. And the way there's a gap right here means it's not part of the main monitor. We got her. That is a third monitor for sure.